I know most of you really enjoy your Christmas break. You ate chicken, you ate rice, and enjoyed yourself. The year is about to end. Today is actually 31st December 2025. I'm going to be talking about 7 different things you can do differently in 2026 to yield better academic performance. Me also, I'm going to also do, because 2026 is really a big year for me, because it's next year by God's grace I'm going to write in my second MBBS examination. So the first thing first is the mindset. Gone are those days where you're going to be setting different New Year resolution, but you end up not doing them. It's not actually making sense. It's just as if you are wasting your time, and it's not making sense. Doing something over and over and over again. Even when you don't have motivation, you just keep on doing it. Personally, for me, this 2026, I plan to be more consistent, because my 2025, I wasn't really that consistent. I started poorly, especially during early around January, February. I did not really start early. By God grace, 2026, we have to put consistency into deep consideration. Most medical students that are intelligent, it's not as if they have any secret weapon. It's just the habits they keep. Like, what do you do every day? What do you do in the morning? What do you do in the afternoon? What do you do at night? What's the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning? A lot of people, when they wake up in the morning, what they start doing, well, the first thing they do is to press their phone. That alone can even scatter the brain. It disorients the brain at that particular time. So the first thing is to build habits. As for me, by God's grace, 2026, when I wake up in the morning, first thing is to relax, think first, then open one or two things. Like, open one or two books that we are going to have for that day, then check it out, so that when I go to class, I'm not going to be confused, because I want to really be serious like God grace 2026. So I'm also telling you what I'm going to be doing. The next one I'm going to be talking about is the study system. A lot of medical students are reading poorly. When as at February, March, April, I was just reading, rereading, reading, rereading, reading, rereading. It was later I discovered this study system that work, and that is actually active recall, making use of Anki. Making use of Anki, not only Anki, making use of past questions. You think when you just read something, you have known it already, until your classmate asks you. When your classmate asks you, you will not come and know it. I will not come and know it. You not start saying, but I thought I read this thing now. That is really an issue, because the knowledge have not yet fixed inside your brain yet. But when you do active recall, like I used one of my seniors deck. What I did was that I downloaded the deck and put it in my phone and put it in my system. So when I read, let's say I read up limb, I will just check the deck and see if I can answer most questions on the upper limb I just read, because they are going to disappear some questions. Then the question will be asked, but they will cover the answer. So I'll use my head to remember what I read. If I don't know it, I'll check the answer. Then I do it again until I get it. That way it sticks better in my head. So basically, 2026, you have to create study systems. Like, make your study system really strong. Don't just start planning on reading, 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 reading. Think of systems that will make you stick. Let whatever you're reading, it should stick. The other thing I'm going to be talking about is mindset. A lot of medical students, I'm going to say that a lot of us are scared. Even me too, I'm scared. You know, this fear of failure. Like, if I write this exam, am I going to pass this exam? If I do this, am I going to pass this exam? Like, if I'm sleeping now, I'm meant to be reading by this time. You should have a positive mindset. You should not start thinking of anything about failure. You do your best, and you pray to God that your best will really be wonderful. So 2026, don't enter 2026 with fear, but change that your mindset, and it's going to be better. I believe it. If your friend is not leading you towards the right direction, I will advise you in 2026, cut that person off. Also, if your place, like your room, is distracting you, cannot make you focus fully, I advise you, leave that your room. Make sure you change your environment and go to a better place. If library fits you, you can focus on library better. You go to library, but if you go to library and be sleeping, you better change that location. Just stay in a place that you'll be very, very optimum. You get, like, don't be comfortable at your comfort zone. Don't stay in your comfort zone. Go to a place that you can focus with, and also optimize study groups. Study groups, that is one important thing that I plan on optimizing full time, because it helped me in my second semester examination. Like, the few discussion I had with my study partner, my guy was like, when he explained cardiac output to me, the thing stick in my brain. When he explained cardiac cycle, when we were discussing cardiac cycle, talking about, and I saw some questions there, and I was able to answer it. So optimize study group. Make sure you look for a way that will make your academics really strong. Like I've mentioned, mindset, change your mindset, avoid burnout. Like a lot of medical students, they don't sleep. As for me, if you watch most of my videos, you will notice that I usually sleep. I usually I usually sleep, and I love my sleep. You understand? I love my sleep. Whenever I read too much, I've put a lot of information in my brain. I just have to sleep so that everything will enter inside. I don't keep reading because I feel like if I keep reading, everything's going to evaporate. So you should avoid burnout. Prioritize resting, like rest, and also pray to God. And I pray that this 2026 we are about to enter will favor us and it will be wonderful. And thanks so much for watching, and see you next time.